Today I'm going to be doing a kebab printing video. I just want to start from the very beginning, and I'm going to show you how to set the kebab on. We're going to take a cup, we're going to print it, we're going to show you how to do everything in raster ink, just to clear up some questions you may have. So here's, I've got the pieces here that you're going to need to set the kebab on. I've already set the kebab on the bed. I've also removed the table spacers, and I've went into the machine and told the machine that we've removed them. Okay, and that's menu, head height, table spacers are going to be set to 0. First thing I'm going to do is get this kebab set on the bed. And I've got my plug, I've got 4 thumb screws, and I've also got 2 K positioners. Okay, we're going to put these K positioners in the bottom corners of the bed. You can see there's 2 holes in the bottom. Those are always facing down. Okay, so I'll pop those in, and you are going to use a thumb screw to screw those in. That's usually the first thing I will do. And then I will take my other 2 thumb screws and lock the kebab into the bed. So I'll take the kebab, register it to those K positioners, and you should see that the holes will line up on these sides here for your thumb screws to screw in. Next thing I'm going to do is take my plug. It has a male and a female. The back is going to be where the male goes. On the kebab is going to be the female. So if you notice, there's a groove up top. That is going to go to the back. And all this does is pop right in. Just like so. The groove on this female is going to be facing up. And that pops right in. Now you're ready to go. Now that I've got the kebab onto the bed, I'm going to go in and tell the machine that the kebab is hooked up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go menu, scroll down to machine setup. Then I'm going to scroll all the way down to set option jig. What that's going to do is going to read your plug, drop your bed all the way down, and then it should recognize your kebab. You're going to hit completed, and then it should say kebab marked to L, and your rollers should be spinning. We're going to be printing on these small low balls today. Now that we've got the kebab on, the machine recognizes a kebab, we're going to have to enter in our work set and tell the machine how thick this product is. We're also going to go over how to set the origin when you go to do files. First thing I'll do is I'll take a digital caliper and I will measure the outer diameter of these cups, and that's going to give me my work set. So you're looking at 87.77, and that will be my work set number. To get the work set, we're going to come to menu, work set. It's going to drop your bed down, and then you're going to scroll down to wherever you think you need to put your diameter of your cup, depending on what you're printing on. So this one was set to 88. That's fine. It's going to tell you no table spacer, set wide span. Basically, wide span is the wider portion of the kebab, and narrow span is for when you're doing smaller stuff, as in tubes of chapstick or something smaller. So here on the screen, we will just press enter. That is just a check and letting you know. Okay. Next, we're going to go over and do the kebab origin set. So now that I've got my cup onto the kebab, one big factor in the kebab is this sliding piece here. This is going to help lock in your cup to where it cannot walk left and right on the kebab. Okay, this is a must when you're using tumblers and different things like that to keep your bottle from walking. So I will raise and lower this piece to where it sits just inside the lip of my cup, and I will lock it here on this slide rail. So that's going to keep my low ball from moving. It's going to lock it in to where it does not have the ability to move. So once again there, and lock in here. Also on this side piece will always touch my cup, and it is slotted so you have the ability to move it here, and I will lock that in. Now we're going to set our origin. When setting the origin, this is going to change depending on the size of your file. A lot of my customers, I recommend on a cup like this, you do a 2-inch logo or a 3-inch logo, and you keep it consistent. It makes it easier on you when you're setting the origin. To get to origin set, you're just going to go to menu, kebab origin set. It's going to bring everything all the way up. It's going to go in, it's going to check. You want the laser to see your product just a little bit, just about that much. That way you know you're going to be tight to the print heads. Okay. There's a lot of different ways to set these origins. The easiest way for me is to use math and really dial in perfectly where I want the image on the cup. So the first thing I'll do to set this origin is I'm going to hit the left arrow key. That's going to bring my carriage out. As you can see, the carriage is now out. I'm going to continue hitting the left arrow key, and you can now see there's a laser dot onto my cup. By moving these arrows left and right, it's going to move your laser. Some people will eyeball here where they're going to want their origin to start. I usually will come to the end of the cup, and then if I know I'm going to be doing a 2-inch logo or a 3-inch logo, I will look at the numbers here, and I will add the size of my logo plus the margin that I want to use.
Go.
So on this cup, I'm going to be doing a 3-inch logo, and I also have 3 inches of powder coat. The origin is always going to print from the bottom right, so all I'll need to do is come down here to the edge of the powder coat, and that's where I will start my origin. You can see the laser. It's right on the edge. I will hit enter. Now that I've got my origin set on the kebab, I'm over here in RasterLink. This is the logo I'm going to be doing. I've went ahead and tied in a special plate. This is 50% on white valid pixel. The next thing I'm going to do is I come up here to quality. I then will do 2 overprints. This is going to allow the colors to really pop and put a lot of good density down on your cup. And then next I will also go to the layering tab. Now that I'm in the layering tab, I will select the white on the left hand side. Make sure you do this and you will see the screen change. Once the screen changes, you're going to see special color size correction over here on the right. You will go to correct the size, thinning, and I'm going to thin this around 3 and 3 pixels on the scan and feed. What this is going to do is draw that white in so it doesn't hang out on the left and right or the top and the bottom, like you may see on the kebab before. It really helps to prevent that. Now that I've got my file set up, I'm going to make sure to come over here to Kebab Jig Print. which I have entered into my raster link. If you don't have this, you can go to Function Kebab Jig Print, and that will activate it and put it over here in your list of icons. The next thing I will do is click the checkbox on Kebab Edit. I've made sure to turn my job onto a 90. Notice here I've got my scan at 3 inches. That's why I set the origin at the very edge of the powder coat. And this file is ready to go. I'm now going to come over here to execution. I'm going to click rip and print. This is going to go ahead and send the file to the computer. And the next thing we'll have to do is hit remote on the machine. The machine has now received the job. All I'm going to do now is hit remote. It's going to send in the cup, and it will start printing. It's going to adjust now. It's going to find your highest point on the bed. Now it will begin printing. It's going to lay all my white and color at the same time. Cup is just now finished. Now it's going to shoot it out to me. Finished product, ready to ship. So now I have to do another one. All I'm going to do is load another cup, hit rip and print. The origin will stay the same, and I'll continue knocking these out. So I've sent the next file. All I'm going to do is hit remote. It's going to send it in and start printing. Once again, this is Trevor Bates with PDS Equipment. Hopefully this helps you guys out when you're printing onto the Kebab. We've also got some cups on our website. As you can see here, we have different colors. We can do customized colors. These are great for UV printing. We've tested them here in our facility. Print on them all the time. These are great cups, and they really turn out great when you get finished with the prints. If y'all have any more questions, you can call me or email me at pds.trevorb@gmail.com. And here's my cell number. Give me a call anytime with any questions at all. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch this, and good luck with printing.